Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Black Mirror 3. So, we need to find a black pearl, not the black mirror.
A massive block of stone with a secret compartment, but there's nothing in it. I had already discovered it before the castle fire.
So, I'm gonna go up the stairs and see if maybe that nurse who's disappeared can be found. Or if I can figure out somebody that could translate the hieroglyphics. Or that we found in the secret chamber. Or something else.
I have discovered Durgam's secret.
Yeah, there's nothing in here. This passage
The door is locked.
is still locked. We could go into her jewelry, Victoria's jewelry. Perhaps there's a black pearl in there.
This is Victoria's jewelry. Rings, necklaces, and earrings.
Yeah, there's nothing special there. And it's not like there's one of these bedposts has something hidden in it. And there's literally nothing else in this room. See, there's definitely things around here. Unless they're just red herrings. Like this black stain.
What are these marks? It looks like mildew. Ugh, not that healthy.
We could see... We can't even open this to see if maybe there's something new there. We have a library over here we can check. We have the cellar. We have the kitchen.
In the corner, there's a richly ornamented mighty column. The weight of the castle rests on it.
Yeah, I think at some point we're gonna destroy the rest of the castle. We can take a nap in the armchair. We really haven't picked up anything in a long time. Like, really nothing. We also haven't taken the pills in quite a long time. Which might be a problem. Are these footprints? Maybe, maybe not. So we have the socket, and we had an extension cord. I guess we've lost the extension cord. Oh, okay. This.
Ugh, it's as gloomy here as in Mordred's poor soul. I'm not going any further.
We've got the salt.
The bucket is half full of a white salt, probably for when it's icy.
Okay. So the problem here is the game tells me we need somebody to translate the hieroglyphics. There's been nobody in this game that gave me any indication that they could translate hieroglyphics or whatever the symbols are in the chamber. We need to find a black pearl. There's been no indication that there was going to be a black pearl of any importance.
Don't reckon this hole's got much more to offer.
So unless this is a case of yet another location where I just have failed to find a place to walk, seems kind of crazy. Do I need to go back to the morgue and investigate more? Do I need to look in these bones?
There are lots of bones lying around here. Small animals. Birds, or squirrels. Ugh, no idea.
Like, maybe what I'm supposed to do is go over here. Let's fast travel back to the chamber. Maybe we're supposed to use the pencil on the chamber. And that would be something. Back down the hole we go. But I'm fairly certain I tried. I do have an extension cord. I'm fairly certain I tried everything on this. Guess I didn't. Alright. I think I've got it then. We make a rubbing of the symbols. We take it to Edward.
I'll drive quickly. Maybe I'll find someone who knows about hieroglyphics.
If it's not Edward, then I have not a lot of questions, not a good idea on who I'd show it to. May have to go around.
These are the hieroglyphs I found in the cave under the stone circle.
I can't look at them or zoom in. Oh good. I can zoom in. So let's see if we can make out any idea of what this looks like. Seems like it puts people's souls into the black pearl. Then there might be some kind of combination code. Alright, well, let's fast travel back to the city then. I assume it's Edward's at the coffee shop or Edward that's going to be helpful here. If it's not, it might be the doctor. It might be any random person, really.
Edward.
Sir?
All on your own today?
Denise is ill.
But wasn't she here this morning?
Yes. She went down with a virus all of a sudden.
Might that be the Conrad Spooner virus?
I think it's got plenty of names. Whatever the case, it doesn't just make you unfit for work. It makes you unfit for marriage, too.
I'm very sorry, Edward.
Well, anyway, it's not infectious.
So there goes his marriage. As
You're
just a
interested in
side
ancient
note.
history?
Quite true, sir. You could say it's a hobby of mine.
Unimportant
I've
side
been
note.
ancient coins from different cultures for years now. You build up quite a substantial knowledge doing that, you know.
Fantastic. Could you take a look at this and tell me what you make of it?
Oh, yes. I've seen this script before somewhere. It's druidic. Very old.
Can you read it?
Reading might be an exaggeration. It's more a kind of pictorial story. I think it's a description of a burial ritual. Yes, that could well be the case. Here, the dead person seems to be some kind of ecclesiastical person. A priest, if you will. You can see that by the crooked staff. That symbol was often used for spiritual leaders.
And he has a black ball in his hand. Are you saying that it could be like one of those that was in the museum?
Oh, you could even be right there. If that's the case, then I'm not at all surprised it was stolen. it would be worth a fortune.
Where can we find another one?
Might it be possible that there are more of them?
I wouldn't exclude that possibility. If it's some kind of a burial gift for priests, then there could be a chance you'd find one under a burial mound.
Hey, do you happen to know where any burial mounds are?
You mentioned a burial mound. Is there one around here?
Oh yes, sir. There are supposed to be one or two around here. At least they discovered some a few years ago. It was even in the paper. Ah, now I remember where I recognize the hieroglyphics from. There was a photograph of the tomb in the paper, along with the research team. These kinds of hieroglyphics were engraved in the rocks.
A research team? Damn.
It's gonna turn out to be our psychologist.
You would think so, but you could...
I could what?
Excuse my tactlessness, sir. Miss Valley, she was involved with the excavation. A group of archaeology students were here in this area looking for pagan relics, and they discovered a burial mound quite by chance. It was quite an exciting event.
And, who else was involved in this enterprise?
Nobody I knew, I regret to say, sir.
Thanks anyway, Edward. You've helped me a lot.
Sir, would you happen to have a moment's time?
Yeah?
It's rather unpleasant for me to mention this so brashly, but Dr. Winterbottom said I ought to do it. Now, as master of Black Mirror Castle, would you happen to have any staff requirements? I would be most pleased to be able to work for you, sir.
Huh? What's gonna happen to the cafe if you're no longer here?
Oh, don't worry about that. Denise's father already has a new business idea, and I don't believe I'm the right sort of chap for it.
Is that so? Isn't the cafe doing so well? What could do better here in Willow Creek then?
An undertaking business. Funerals, sir.
That's a shame.
I should have thought
This
of
is
that
a nice
myself.
cafe.
But I really don't know if I can actually use a butler. I need construction guys or a demolition company more urgently.
It is precisely a butler's job to look after such things.
Maybe you're right. Well then, why not come up to the castle tomorrow sometime? Then we can give it some more thought.
Thank you very much, sir.
Take care, Edward.
I'll do my best, sir.
So if we make it to the next day, we're going to end up hiring this guy. They clearly want a Black Mirror 4 to be set up here, even though it never happened. They wanted to get back to the position that there was a butler and the Black Mirror castle was being maintained. Alright, so what am I trying to do right now? If I'm right, then Miss Valley's house would be definitely turn up something only you can give your bottom dollar. Please have it all sealed up. Where is Miss Valley's house? Like, this is the problem. Like, I have no idea where she is.
The owner's on the run.
So, unless her house is just one of these, I don't know where it is. Let's see. Lighthouse. It'd be so nice if I could zoom in. Well, I guess the hint is the police. If the police have it sealed up, then let's go to the police station and talk to the detective and see if we can get in there.
Inspector Spooner.
Little Lord Adrian, what can the village Bobby do for you?
Are you trying to suck up to me, or are you pulling my leg?
You choose.
Have you arrested Tom?
He vanished into the woods. We've started a search.
Who? There's only two of you. You're both here.
This black ball that was stolen from the museum.
You want to give it back? That'd be very nice, of course.
So it hasn't turned up again?
No.
He's not gonna know anything about the hieroglyphics.
Before?
Something similar. And the cells on the wall.
There are supposed to be burial mounds in this area. Do you happen to know where any of them are?
You've just inherited a castle. Now you want to move again?
Couldn't you give me just one decent answer, please?
Ah, well. If it means so much, yeah. No, I don't know where you might find a burial mound.
Miss Valley.
Might you possibly be able to give me a tiny bit of information?
Really? I can't wait.
You searched Miss Valley's house, didn't you? Did you come across any kind of archaeological notes or drawings while you were at it?
Zach? Shouldn't you been off on the beat long ago? You know, Adrian, I get the feeling that our, let's call it a relationship, has got rather bogged down of late. You're constantly coming to me with some new request. It's always me who's supposed to give you something. I'm thinking it's time we changed all that.
Would you like to come with me to see Doc Winterbottom? Do some couple therapy?
Nice idea, but I've got something else planned. As you perhaps already noticed, I sometimes tend towards making quite hasty judgments. That's one of the reasons they redeployed me here to Willow Creek. I'd actually imagine my life as a police inspector somewhat differently.
Pursuits, shootouts, explosions.
You're looking into my very soul. But without some clear evidential success under my belt, I'm not going to be getting out of this dump all that quickly. And what with your circumstances having sadly changed somewhat.
What's supposed to have changed there? I'm innocent now, just like I always was.
But now you're nobility, as you have so strikingly noticed. And here in good old England, that is a good reason to treat things with more of a feather-light touch. Or to put it another way, an error in such a case would definitely not be good for my career.
Have I got this right? You're crapping yourself because I own a castle now.
Perhaps it's still not too late to forget the whole thing and close the case. But to do that, I have to present the judge with something meaningful.
Is that a polite request for a confession? Are you kidding me?
No, you misunderstood me. The thing with Tom and that Phil is already a good start. Also, Murray has corrected his statement and given you an alibi for the Miss Valley murder. Seems to like you a lot, that bloke. But there's still this Lewis and Angelina woman. They're officially missing. But someone who's missing also can be a perpetrator. You do see that?
We're speaking the same language at last. What's happening with Miss Valley's house now? Have you found anything there?
We only found some photos of you, and we also took a few other things relevant to the case. If you think you can find something there that might bring this case to a close, then I'll let you have a look around the house.
Are we
Crazy.
partners then?
Not
Crazy,
the expression
crazy.
I'd use. Hey,
Video game
this
logic
conversation
here.
never took place, okay? Zach will go with you, and I want to be informed about everything.
Of course, Inspector. Goodbye.
Fare thee well, my lord.
So Zach is gonna take me to the house wherever it is,
Can I ask you something briefly?
and we're gonna go
The inspector
investigate.
said that it wouldn't be a problem if I wanted to have a look
Investigate
at Miss Valley's house
her
for
house.
myself, but that you should come along to keep an eye on me.
If that's what he said, I'll go and get the keys. Have fun with the search. Just tell me when you want to go.
So they obviously just created this room and did not bother to put a door anywhere in the world that it would connect to.
Miss Valley's brother Vic. She has quite a lot of pictures of him, but that's no surprise. She was pretty obsessed with his death, and particularly with his murderer, Samuel Gordon, my father. A wooden rocking chair.
I'm still not sure I completely understood what happened in the previous game at this point. I think I may very well have
Anything
completely
against me taking a piece of coal?
I don't think anybody would have anything against that.
So we get a piece of coal.
Crockery with folkloric designs. Experts like me call them painted plates.
Like, if I'm recalling correctly, and I think I figured this out correctly, Miss Valley ran the order. The order was trying to stop Mortis.
I think they
Angelina
just don't have
was
oil
trying
and
to
gas in Willow Creek
help
yet.
Mortis. Miss Valley got burned to death, and it in an
What are
effort
you
to
up to?
look like
Maybe there's a secret trap door under the rug.
What
like
a load of nonsense.
Angelina had been burned to death. He didn't check. He just looked at the rug. So notepad with
An
charcoal.
empty notepad.
What are you doing there?
I just wanted to take a piece of paper to take some notes.
Right. So theoretically, that should be all I need. Just these two items on top of each other.
This trick has always worked before.
And we'll look at that in a second, but let's just exhaust everything else. I imagine the rest of the stuff is just garbage.
Old newspapers and a book with English children's songs. That's no use to me.
We might as well try and enjoy this section since it's pretty obvious we're never coming back here.
Now this could be interesting. Miss Valley's book collection. Let's take a look. English history and stories, Camelot and the Holy Grail. From William the Conqueror to Magna Carta. Aha, a folder from a university. Constable, can I take a look at this folder here?
That's just books about science and the like.
Was that a yes?
Okay by me, but don't take too long.
So apparently we've got two things we're gonna have to look at.
Newspaper clippings about Vic's murder. I can't imagine how anyone could murder a child so brutally.
So she was really obsessed about it for like 12 years.
Stay down here,
plus.
please.
What? Why? Maybe there's something worth looking at up there.
Miss Valley kept all of her papers down here. We've searched through everything upstairs and found nothing except a couple of photos of her brother Vic.
All right.
You know, if I was trying to hide something, having thousands of pictures of your murdered brother would probably be a pretty good way to hide it. Because then you could hide something behind like one picture frame. You'd really have to look at everything if you were doing proper investigation work. Let's go ahead and look at what this says.
No black ball. If I'm lucky, then nobody else will have found it either. Now all I have to do is find out exactly where this burial mound is.
Let's see, our group has been investigating the ground at Sector 13. We found untouched tumulus, the probability, one probably spared by grave robbers. The entrance was, let's see, Section 13. It's closed by a stone slab. The typical type of earthworks. The grave is characteristic of a previous type to us named the Cotswold Severn type. We found the remains of 12 persons. It seems like you can just highlight things and underline them. Some were missing heads. Bones have been rearranged. We believe the skulls have been removed during rituals. Why? So that's not...
There has to be a few significant words in these research papers from which I can work out the exact location.
This is a
3 words will
weird
do.
puzzle. This is a weird puzzle that they did not explain at all before I did it.
That has to be the same letter as the one I found in the shack. You can still read a bit of it. In case we are unable to the evil. We fail in our goal and the order never existed. Already sacrificed. That was never my intention. If the cursed one, then... Oh, now it's looking very faint. Can't be allowed to find any trace that might lead to us.
Wow, is Miss Valley still alive?
I get it. This is Miss Valley announcing that the order should be disbanded should anything go wrong. That explains a lot.
That note looked a lot like these other notes we've been getting. Maybe they're not supposed to be the same. But
the Guardian's third virtue is mercifulness. Just as water grows drop by drop and becomes a mighty ocean, so should every call for help be heard and find a sea of answers.
I don't know if I've solved that one yet or not. Maybe I need to go check my letterbox. Alright. So, Sector 13. Let's see, we found the remains of 12 probable males, somewhere missing their heads, bones were rearranged. We believe the skulls have been removed during rituals. Why that remains to be seen. We marked the position of the grave on the map to protect the grave from looters. The map has been lodged at the University Archive. Nope. Hey. This feels like you were not gonna get this right, regardless. Authorized persons. 7 male skeletons, 5 male skeletons minus 2 skulls. 1 gold figure in the form of a bowl, 2 gold tablets with hieroglyphics. In addition, a sample is a small animal bones. Small animal bones from the surrounding marshland. Small animal bones, marshland.
Earth samples from the marsh. There's only one here. Small animal bones. Definitely rare. I ought to make note of that.
Did I get it? Did I get all 30 things?
Small animal bones. Definitely rare. I ought to make note of that. I've still got things to do here. I'd rather get that done before I leave. I found the portal, so there's no longer any need to keep scribbling on my map.
This seems like a odd puzzle. See, if it's not Sector 13, and if it's not like the date map. University Archive. Let's see. Small animal bones, marshland. Alright, well, let's just look up the solution, because this is bull. This is just a straight up bull puzzle. Like, it's gonna very consistently complain about me not clicking on the right last thing for just to waste time. I know where to go for the most part. Let's see, scrolling down. Okay, well, interestingly enough, it says in the walkthrough that the person who played and made the walkthrough, the game glitched, and the answer is Sector 13, small animal bones, and marshland.
Small animal bones. Definitely rare. I ought to make note of that.
And I guess that is exactly the case here. Unless there is something that's being missed here. Yeah. Seems like the game is just glitched. And I did hear there was a glitch, so let's just skip it. It says we have to.
Now I've got something I can work with. Sector I-3 in the marsh.
Oh,
I've been
I-3.
around there already when I was looking for the portals. And there's a place where there are lots of small animal bones. I must be able to find that.
Okay, well, sort of a game-breaking bug, not really, as we enter save 25. We're getting closer to the end, certainly getting closer, and I would be happy to rush through towards the end, certainly. Anyways, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.